So there has been already some talk about Clicker Heroes 2 before and after release, mainly about the $30 price tag. It currently stands at 77% rating on Steam, but has received quite a lot of criticism in the Incremental Games subreddit. In this video, I'm not just going to give my verdict of the game, but also give my opinion about that criticism. Keep in mind that this game is an early access beta version and nowhere near a full game. The core of the gameplay is quite similar to the first Clicker Heroes. You go through zones, each with 50 enemies, and every 5 zones there's a timed zone with a time limit. In addition to that, every 25 zones there's a bigger boss to fight. Your DPS comes from equipment, and you pick up new equipment as you go, each with some additional stat like critical chance. Clicking in this game consumes energy, but you can also use your energy on skills. For example, multi-click clicks 5 times for 3 energy. Monsters give money to upgrade your equipment and experience, which levels up your character. Levels give you a static damage multiplier and a skill point to use on the skill tree. The skill tree starts with automator and skill upgrades, automator being a thing that automates stuff. And after that, it has the same bonuses as the equipment and a few stronger nodes. When you reach zone 100 in a world, you can switch worlds to a more difficult one, where enemies grant more experience, but the more you run the same world, the less experience it gives you. The skill tree is boring. This I can agree with. It's huge, but it repeats the same nodes over. There's a handful of unique ones, some of which are fairly nice, but after getting those, you are left with the plain ones. It does show promise, but currently it's a bit dull. Some things it could have is, for example, more energy per auto attack or movement speed bonuses. I thought you said we hate clicking. This game has nowhere near as much clicking as the first one. First of all, the clicking is limited by your energy. Secondly, there are skills that click for you more efficiently, and thirdly, you can automate those skills. The start does have some clicking, but your character is always attacking on its own. You gain energy from those auto attacks, and I like this mechanic. It doesn't remove the clicking, but it balances it. Automator sucks. The automator does start a bit on the weak side, but once you progress it gets faster and faster. You can automate single equipment upgrades and purchases and skills, but lacks such functions as world resetting or choosing which equipment to level. While in its current state it isn't that magnificent, but I feel like with some work it can be made as such. The game looks and sounds good. It's satisfying to see your character flying through monsters, especially when you level up your multi-click and get some haste. The main gameplay loop consists of you running worlds and try to get the most efficient experience per hour. The issue I have with this system is that you get no reward whatsoever when completing a world. You can run the same world again for less experience, and yes, you are stronger due to the levels you gained from the last run, but there is no reward in the end. The automator does help when you level it up, but as previously mentioned, it needs some more options. You quite quickly lose interest on equipment and let the automator just pick a random one, and after getting the unique nodes you want, there is nothing left to shoot for. But the thing is, this game is early access. It's really early in development, so it doesn't have that much content yet. But I think it has potential to be a great game. Is it worth $30? No, not currently. Can it be worth $30 in the future? Yes, it does show potential. Is this snake cute? Fuck yes. Should I buy the game? Early access requires you to trust on the developers to make right decisions. If you have faith on them, go for it. If you have doubts, you should probably wait. You are basically paying to get access to the game while it's in development. Clicker Hero 2 looks and sounds satisfying, and I had fun time playing it for a while, but it becomes a bit boring after that while. But it's due to the fact that it just runs out of content for now. I'm looking forward to what it has to offer after some time passes. I give it 6 out of 9, with potential to be a full 11 out of 11 game.
And yes, I